What's the biggest lie your mom ever told? My mom always told me my dad left when I was a baby, and she said he didn't want me and moved far away. I grew up believing her because she was my mom, and I trusted her. We lived in a big house with a yard and a swing, and I liked it there, but I always wondered about my dad. When I was 16, everything changed because I was cleaning the attic for extra chore money. I found a dusty box under some old blankets, and inside was a letter with my name on it. I opened it and saw it was from my dad, and he wrote that he missed me and wanted to see me, but my mom wouldn't let him. The letter was from 10 years ago, and my hands shook as I read it because I didn't understand why she hid it from me. I didn't tell her I found the letter, and I kept it in my backpack because I needed to think. I started looking for him, and his name was on the paper, so I went online and typed it in. I found a man with that name living 2 hours away, and his picture showed a guy with blue eyes like mine. I sent him a message and told him I was his son and asked if it was true. He wrote back the next day and told me he was so happy I found him and wanted to meet me. I didn't tell mom because I wasn't ready, and I took a bus after school to his town. He met me at the station, and he looked nervous but smiled big when he saw me. We sat at a diner and he told me the real story. He told me he and mom were married when I was born, but they fought a lot, and she told him to leave. He didn't want to go, but she wouldn't let him stay, so he had to. He tried to visit me, but she moved and didn't tell him where, and he sent letters and money, but she sent them back. He told me he never stopped thinking about me, and I believed him because his eyes got watery when he talked. He showed me pictures of him holding me as a baby, and I felt mad at mom for lying. Then he told me something bigger because the house we lived in was his. He bought it for us before I was born, but mom kept it when they split, and he didn't fight her then because he was sad and tired. I was now here, and he wanted to fix things. I stayed with him for a weekend, and his house was small, but he had a room ready for me. I liked being there because he cooked pancakes and taught me to fix a bike. I didn't want to go back, but I had to, and when I got home, mom asked me where I'd been. I told her I visited a friend because I didn't want her to know yet. I told dad everything, how mom lied and kept his house, and he got quiet. But then he told me we should do something about it. He called a lawyer the next day, and I gave him the letter from the attic and pictures he had of the house papers. The lawyer told us we could take it back because it was still in dad's name. We went to court a month later, and mom didn't know until she got papers telling her to show up. I sat with dad in the courtroom, and she walked in and saw me with him. Her face turned white because she was surprised. The lawyer showed the judge the house papers and the letter, and he told them mom lied about dad leaving and kept me away from him. He said she shouldn't keep the house because it wasn't hers, but mom tried to tell the judge it was hers now because she lived there so long. The judge didn't agree, and he looked at the papers and told her the house belonged to dad. He told her she had to move out, and I saw her hands shake, but I didn't feel bad because she hid my dad from me for 16 years. After court, dad drove me to the house, and mom was packing her stuff into a truck. She looked at me with red eyes, but I didn't say anything because I was still mad. She moved to a small apartment across town, and dad and I went inside. Now I live with dad in the house, and I'm happy here with him.